Right, what's up, worldwide family? YouTube land, YouTubeville, YouTube nation. Jimmy Flips back at it again. This is episode 6. There was actually a different episode 6, but I didn't like it. I don't do a lot of editing, so it's a one-shot wonder. Either I like it or I don't, and it just didn't make the cut. There have been some improvements, some developments. If y'all see my thumbnails, you know what I'm talking about. I think those are looking a lot better than the, because that's what y'all been getting for the last few. So I think long term, that's going to be a good deal. The ability and the skill to work on that, even though it's not much, was something that I did not possess this time last week. So super stoked about that. The title of this video is going to be something to the effect of, does eBay protect its sellers? Does eBay protect its buyers? There was a return in the last video that I told you about with a herb garden where I had never given a partial refund. That I always give a full refund, but that I'd gotten this return back, and that it had come back damaged, it had come back used, it had come back missing pieces, and it's not a $5 item or a $10 or $20 or $30 or $50 or $75. This thing ran out at about $85 out the door, shipping included. I believe there was quite possibly a promoted listing on that. I'm not really sure. Long story short, those kind of returns hurt, and the thought process of minimizing that return definitely seemed appealing. I had spoke to eBay once upon a time about my avenues, my options of refunds, being a top-rated seller, and that I offer easy returns. What limitations or what allowances do I have? And I believe it was with the cup that I told you about, and that happened. Well, it's been several months back, but the conversation has echoed in my ear. And what the customer service person said, well, once you get the product back, you can offer them half of a refund. It was such a little item, worried about negative feedback, right? I didn't do that. I just gave them the money. Dr. Pepper, they don't endorse me, but I wish they would. So Dr. Pepper, if you're seeing this, maybe send me some more Dr. Pepper, okay? All right, anyways, so when I got this one back, with the box damage, the item being used, the herb garden being used, the seeds that were missing, and the overall damaged condition, this was in a condition that I don't even know that I can sell as it's definitely not new open box. It's not new with defects. This thing's used, and more than likely probably going to go in the trash. I am going to give it a test run, see if things are still working. It's actually kind of a pretty neat deal. It's Wi-Fi and everything. Who knows, maybe I'll end up using it. But long story short, the money that I was going to get back, I didn't feel like I should be on the hook for that. So when it returned and I seen that it was in the condition it was, I did take pictures of the box, the condition of the box, the condition of the stuff that was inside. I know eBay lets you have, I believe, at least 5 pictures. And so I sent them in, and I gave the guy half of his money back, because that's what the customer service rep had said about the protected cup. And anyway, long story short, immediately I got a couple emails from eBay. They were actually pretty nice. It says, well, actually, not immediately. Shortly after, once I gave him the refund, he opened up a case on me through eBay, which is the first one. So I instantly got some emails back from them. It says, hey, the first one said something to the effect of, hey, we want to thank you for attempting to work, or no, let me back up. I'm saying this wrong, and I want to get it right because it's important for us as resellers, especially first-time resellers or first-time people going through this process. As soon as I put in the half return and marked why I didn't give him a full refund, I got emails that said, hey, we want to thank you about letting us know about a customer who could possibly be returning things fraudulently or against the terms of service, and they were vague as far as the possibilities of what that could entail or what that could be, and wanted to thank me within another email for giving him a partial refund. Then when he opened up a case, I got another email and it said, we are looking into this. We wanted to let you know it had happened. Again, thanks for the partial refund that you gave him. And we're looking into it. You don't need to do anything at the moment. We'll let you know how it turns out. Give us 48 hours. And I'm like, okay, this is the first time it happened. I was a little worried. I am at 100% feedback. Have been, will be. If I have anything to say about it, I package my things well. I ship them out fast. I describe items as they are, and I charge a fair price. So I think that's a winning combination. That being said, it wasn't 48 hours before they got back to me. It was an hour or two. I got an email that says, hey, this case is closed. We decided as a matter of customer service to go ahead and issue him a full refund. You do not owe the customer any more money. You do not owe us as eBay any more money. And this will not be counted in any way towards your seller performance. Not only that, but because of that, any feedback surrounding that will also not count against you. So huge, and I think that's part of the seller performance that they're speaking of. So that was the first time with that worked. So I definitely see how eBay works for the customers. Because as a customer, let's be honest, if I try something and I don't like it and it's absolutely not the right thing, regardless of the fact of whether or not I use it, I should be able, in my mind, despite the repercussions to the seller, to be able to return something that just does not fit what I need. There are retailers that say, if you're not completely satisfied with our product, please return it and we'll give you a full refund. I get that. But unfortunately, I'm not a multi-million-dollar company, so those returns, especially when they're more than $10 or $15, they hurt. You count on that money that the product is no longer sellable, so it's a total loss. And although you can get past those things, it's difficult. But I thought it was a beautiful thing how eBay stepped in and did their thing. They took care of the customer and they took care of me. Because I definitely understand why they do it for the customer, and for the amount of money that I pay them on an annual basis, I understand why they did it for me. I've never asked them to. They were quick to do it. Now I'm sure if just like a customer, if they're repeatedly abusing the return policy, I'm sure there's repercussions of that. I think as sellers, if we abuse their return policies, those will change on a case-by-case basis. So I definitely will use caution using this process in the future, but it definitely did work out. So super stoked about that. As far as reselling, I think that's about it. Galveston and Crystal Beach have gone very nicely. Today is Saturday, I believe, July 1st. I think that's how that rolls. I know it's Saturday. I think it's July 1st. I haven't had a quadruple espresso like the last video, so I seen that one. I said, whoa. I was running pretty strong on that, being up all night. Good times, but definitely a different mode after getting sleep and food and everything. My wife did make it down. We got some flowers, right? Trying to do the right thing. So super cool on that. You would not believe what I went through to get those flowers. 2.5 hour drive to Galveston across the ferry, and they had like 20 bouquets, and most of them looked like junk. So super happy I could get them, super happy I'm here, super happy she's here, and can't wait for the rest of our weekend. I know they're already popping fireworks outside. I wanted to do this video outside, but because of the noise and the wind, I decided not to do it in here instead. But thanks to you guys for joining me. Hopefully these videos will get better and better. Hopefully, who knows? This is corny, but maybe we can grow old together. Older than I already am. Bye.